Coach Kelly Luplow. I'd like to start by congratulating the other coaches who are being inducted tonight, but I have to tell you that I can't, because my daughter Raina, who's back there, told me that to start by saying that none of this would be possible without her. So we'll get back to her in a second. But I would like to congratulate everyone. This is quite an honor, very humbling experience. Having been a board member for the last 12 or 13 years, I've had an opportunity to meet some outstanding men. You know, the Larry Merckses, the Steve Wilsons, the Jack Carlsons, the Keith Stevens, my man back there, Drake. Drake comes up to Clare every year, and he thinks this little White House restaurant, which is about as big as that table right there, is the coolest thing. And you know, we have cops and donuts, we have Amish, we have all kinds of things, but now Drake wants the White House restaurant. It means a lot. And of course, like everybody else has said here, family's definitely what it's all about. It'd be tough to coach if you didn't have a supporting family. It started with my mom and dad for introducing me to athletics, and I have to thank them for that. The true meaning of tough love came from that at a very young age, and it usually was with a wooden yardstick. And you know, some of you older people understand that that's how we got disciplined back then. And then, you know, they've been so proud of all their kids' accomplishments. My mom continues to support my accomplishments. My dad passed away 16 months ago on the morning of our third game of the year against Glad when I see Josh Shaddix here. And that was one of the toughest times of my life, losing a man like that. But I know he's here somewhere, so I know he's proud. Also, my brother Steve, who lives in Texas and was unable to come tonight. I know their family supports everything that's going on. He's the reason. He gave me the desire to play athletics, the desire and my competitive spirit that I still have. That fire is still in me, and I thank my brother Steve for that. I also have my sister Sue and my brother-in-law Bob, and their children have always been there for me through good times and bad. Bob died in a tragic automobile accident 13 months ago, and 3 months after my dad. They most definitely tested the strength and love of our family. Bob taught me a lot about life, and I will never forget those lessons. I know he is here with my dad. And Sue has always supported my career and continues to be an inspiration to me through good times and bad. My pillar of strength, energy, motivation, and love is my wife of 32 years, Christine. There's no way that I'd be standing here without her everlasting love and support. She is, without a doubt, the most understanding person I've ever met. From day one, she embraced our program and supported me through the good and bad. She is the reason that I have survived in this profession for so long. I love you, Chris. In early August of 1993, my secretary came running out to the practice field and said I had to go call Chris right away, something's up. So, I was the athletic director then. I went back to my office. I called her and she says, I'm pregnant. I was elated. She said, no, there's more than one. And so I had to sit down for a second in my office, and I said, twins? And she goes, no. So then I had to lie down in my office. I said, triplets? And she said, yes. And then by that time I was just sweating. Anyway, I didn't remember anything else that day, but I do know that I was beaming with pride. At 35 weeks and 6 days, Chris gave birth to Raina, Brent, and Jillian. Raina grew up a spitting image of that little girl that remember the Titans. She coached our team. She told me what I was doing wrong. She did all that stuff. She is attending Mid-Michigan Community College right now and has been my ball girl assistant coach since about 5th grade. Brent is attending Elma College and playing quarterback for the Scots. He was an outstanding quarterback for us, and it was a dream come true to coach my son for a couple of years. Jillian will be attending Grace Bible College next fall and is my motivation every Friday night. about 6 o'clock every Friday night I get a text message from her stating, "Good luck, Daddy, I love you." I will always look forward to that message. Would you guys stand up, please? I was asked by a local newspaper reporter, what does your enshrinement mean to you on a personal level? My answer was this: it means that we've had great players and parents over the years. I got a couple players down here videotaping me right now that are coming back next year. I've got a couple more over there that are coming back, 3 more actually. I've got 2 real old guys over there that played for me back in the 80s and then into the early 2000s, I think now, something like that. Okay, but I appreciate you guys being here. It means you got one of the best coaching staffs anyone could ask for. Everyone up here knows that you can't do it without a strong, committed, and loyal staff. These guys work endless hours doing what is necessary for our kids to be successful. Doug Haggard, Dan Haggard, Rob Wise, Mark Grove, and Steve Laverty are some of the coaches that showed up tonight. Would you guys please stand for me over here? That's some pretty big guys over there, lead blockers. Okay, one of the most important rules for success, and this holds true to our coaching staff, is that every great success is the result of hundreds and thousands of small efforts and accomplishments that no one ever sees or appreciates. And I thank all the coaches because I know that this would not happen up here without you guys. It means having an administration that embraces and supports our program. An administrator will agree that a strong start in the fall will make the school atmosphere a whole lot more positive. Any administrator will admit that. I'd like to recognize our superintendent, Donnie Pummel, the principal, Lee Turner, and his wife, Beth, and our athletic director, Jack Kramer, for making the trip and supporting me in this induction. I thank you. It means having a supportive community, which we do in Clare. It's a huge football community, and they're very supportive of us. It means having a loving family that shares the same passion for the game as I do, and I certainly have that. Take any one of these out of the equation that I just talked about, and this is not possible. Success is not possible. I also want to thank my family and friends who've taken the time out of their busy weekend to attend my induction. Words can't express how much this means to me. You all are very important to me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. My advice to young coaches just starting their careers: compassion for each member of the team is important. You have to love them on and off the field. It's often tough love, but it's always unconditional love. If they know you care about them, they will usually give everything they have. And finally, in the words of the great Tom Landry, a coach is someone who tells you what you don't want to hear, who has you see what you don't want to see, so that you can be who you always have known you could be. I appreciate this. Thank you very much.